give our country a chance. I know that it's not easy to feel hopeful about our country, especially when you see the corruption, the impunity, and the injustice. The roads that take forever to build, the traffic, the lack of green spaces, and quality public transport, the slow internet. In the name of development, we would quarry mountains to build new cities. But the Philippines is not a small country, and our country is larger than all of the above. We are not a poor country either. Saying that the Philippines is a poor country runs against our heritage of wealth and richness, which is why we were colonized and exploited in the first place. Saying that the Philippines is a poor country naturalizes the fact of our poverty, obscuring the violence of its provenance. It is like saying someone's dead when the more accurate way to put it is that he was murdered. Saying that the Philippines is a poor country sets low expectations for our government, serving as an excuse for incompetence, negligence, and corruption. Actually, other countries have the same challenges and frustrations as we have. When you hear people say only in the Philippines, chances are it's actually not true. And in fact, I've heard the same thing in other countries in different languages. Realizing that many of our problems we face are actually shared by others can pull us from the despair of imagining ourselves as innately flawed and fundamentally hopeless. What gives me hope is our long and living legacy of resistance. Makling Dulag and Ama Lumbaya who defended Chico River. Pascual Pokding who fought against the construction of a dam in Itogon. The people in Sibuyan Island who blocked mining trucks with their bodies and successfully blocked a mining project. What gives me hope above all, being with all of you, is all the talent, all the energy that you can bring to this country. When I say give the country a chance, I do not mean passively watching it change, but actively participating in making the change possible. There are people worth fighting for and living for. And there will be moments that will make it worthwhile. From something as big and momentous as graduating from UP to the small things in life. So live for your past self who dreamed of this very moment. Live for that high school kid wondering which course to take. The college student working on their thesis, not sure whether they'll finish on time. Live for the people you have yet to meet, the people you have yet to love. Live for the music yet to be composed, the art yet to be imagined, the books you have yet to read, the books that have yet to be written. Our vocation is life itself. And through our work, through education, research, community engagement, activism, we can defend life. We can enable life to flourish. And we can empower people, not just to survive, but to thrive, to realize their full potential, and that we too can find meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in our own lives. And for as long as we hold on to dear life, as long as we give life a chance, the possibilities remain alive, not just for ourselves, but for our country and for the planet we share. And so, dear graduates and friends, I say to you, mabuhay, not as a greeting, but as a call to action. Live. Mabuhay. Live. Maraming salamat.